Hey guys, I'm gonna do a little reveal of the stuff that I poured over, um, whatever, winter break. I needed to make a couple of Christmas presents, well, late Christmas presents, for some people that I worked with. So I just did a few pours of stuff I've been waiting to do and try. Um, I tried to do that fabric thing that everybody's been posting about on the, I think it's the trade group or mold collectors, or it's Danette's group, whatever that one's called. But I noticed that these were full. The mold was full when I poured the ones that I inserted in, and I think if I do it next time, I'm not going to do a full one. I'll do like a half because it just didn't want to press back in, and there's just a giant. Like, I can squeeze this because there's just a giant air pocket in there. I don't know if I didn't do it right or whatever, but I mean, it would have turned out cute. I should have did a white one, but I just had scrap black ones, so kind of what I went with. This one, I had kind of a shattered glass glitter in it, just kind of like on the bottom. It all sank down, so I did it in here. This one didn't turn out too bad. This one wasn't poured all the way. When I poured it, the blank the first time. But, I don't know. It looks kind of cute because the white turned translucent. And there's really no air pockets in it. Like I said, these are just trial ones. I didn't really expect the most amazing thing out of them, but I gave it a shot, right? Okay. So I never tried my blue Pearl-Ex that I've had forever, so I wanted to try that, and I'm going to paint this up as probably kind of an Alice in Wonderland one. I think it looks really pretty. I've just never had an occasion to use it, or that I needed to do anything kind of that pearly blue color. Another graduation hat. I'm going to try and do a few more of these to look like the high schools around here for when I do the Lemonade Craft Fair in the summer again. I have a black one and a blue one right now, but I only have one of those molds, so slowly. This one was the Christmas present one. I work with a girl, and she went to China, and we were talking one time, and she said her favorite animal was the panda, so I thought I would make her one. It ran a little bit, but every panda looks different. I'm going to file out the eyes, but overall it turned out pretty good. I poured two just in case one didn't turn out, and I kind of have two different molds. One is a thicker plastic and one is a really thin plastic. I'm more of a fan of the really thin one because a lot of times when I do the thicker one, it has kind of weird grooves in it. So this one over poured pretty much everywhere, but I might try and paint on this one because it's not like it's bad, it's just that the black overran quite a bit. I did some Pac-Man stuff. Got the red ghost, and then I have a Pac-Man in here somewhere. So I'm gonna do those as magnets for somebody at work. I did a couple, and I know these are super gnarly and over pour right now, but I did a couple sprinkle knuckles because I was going to make one a keychain for a girl at work. I wasn't sure if I was going to give her those or the love ones, which I think turned out pretty cute. I did two of those. This is purple, it looks blue. But it's kind of a lilac, well, a little darker than lilac purple. And I'm going to paint a horn on it for the Minnesota Vikings. I was going to make a magnet for my boss. He likes the Vikings, even though they did very, very poorly this year. I poured a pocket watch. I was going to do a steampunk thing in here when I got some gears. I just had extra black, so I poured a Polaroid picture and then a Harley Quinn mask. And a lot of this white stuff in here is glow in the dark. It glows green. So this will glow green. The little ghosties will. I just got this mold too. I think it's so cute. And they're a little dusty because they were sitting in my laundry room. These yellow monkeys glow in the dark too. Just gonna make them keychains for a couple of the guys I work with. And then I did some moons and stars. I've kind of been we print canvas stuff at work now on our inkjet large format printer, and sometimes we mess things up. So I take, you know, the canvas that we're just gonna throw away anyway, because it's only printed on one side, because there's kind of like a pasty white kind of side, and then there's the actual canvas side. And I mean, you could still use it, it's just, you know, there's gonna be an image on the other side after you, I mean, if you put it in a frame, who really cares? You're not gonna see it. But I've been painting words on them. Like I'll trace it, you know, put it up against like the window for a tracing board, and I'll print, you know, some type of words. Like I did one for a guy at work that said delightfully cynical, because that's how I described him to a coworker that just started, because he kind of has that sense of humor. But I was gonna make one that said through the dark on it, or something along that lines. But I was gonna put these little glow in the dark stars on it. I'm not sure if I want to do yellow or if I want to do white, but just to give it a 3D aspect. Oop. Which I think is gonna look really cool. This one probably glows too. I'm not quite sure what does and what doesn't at this point as far as that goes. But all of this blank white stuff in this bin for sure is glow in the dark. I did a lot of blank whites because I'm gonna try and paint some Slender Man woodsy scenes on here in black, so that when I, you know, the lights go out, you won't, you know, it'll be like kind of inverted, and you'll see all the glow instead of the black. But yeah, all of this stuff. My mom suggested that I do the rectangles because not a lot of guys are gonna be into hearts with Slender Man on them. I was gonna make one of these. I have a drawing in my binder. I can show you just a quick sketch with pen. Ring pop. And then just kind of extra randoms with random extra stuff. Random extras. That was the first night. That was 2 mixes of the little, I don't know what they are. It's probably a half a cup of each. They're kind of like the low ball crystal cups. This one I'll probably have to dome again because it didn't get it all the way covered. But I like doing these Batman dog tags. I don't know why. I hope they sell nice. This one's glittery, so it's more of a girly one, but... And then this one... I maybe didn't put enough glow-in-the-dark paint in the back. It's supposed to glow in the back, too. Because I had originally just done the outside, and I thought, oh, I'll do it a different color, but then I thought, meh. Because I was going to do it black. And I'm like, well, if I put a black Batman in there, that's not going to make sense. So I did it yellow, and the outline glows more than the back, but... It turned out really nice. It domed really awesome. So these are really the only thing I dome. I don't like doming a lot of stuff because I'm not very good at it. But the dog tags I can handle. I did a couple more corsets. This one is going to end up being a Cheshire cat one, but it's going to be from American McGee's Alice in Wonderland. So it's kind of like the gothic style cat. This one I'm really excited about. I don't know if I'll divulge the details now. Probably won't. I'm going to do a paint reveal after, but this one's going to look really cool. I don't want to share just right yet. I'll tease it. I did some little ghosties in pink because I had extra pastel pink. This one I really like. I think it's going to be a keychain because it's super thick, but... I love anything comic-y, like the old school comics, so there's that one. This one's super thick too. It didn't turn out quite like I wanted it, but it's still cool. More boy stuff is what I need for craft shows because there's not much boy stuff that I have right now. I kind of did everything in to try out my pastels and my neons. So I did one bat, one heart, and then a gummy bear of all the same kind of color. I really like the pastel blue that I got. It's really pretty. The green looks more of like a split pea soup green, but it's still kind of cool. And then I did pink too. The heart's in there somewhere. This pink turns out really nice. I did all my neons too, like I said. These I added white to all of them because when I did them the first time, they didn't really turn out the way I wanted them. They were more translucent, so I put a drop of white in each of these. They turned out a little creamy, but I still think they look okay. And these are more of a highlighter green, yellow. It doesn't show up that well, but and these almost look like they'd glow in the dark, but they don't. They almost look kind of spearminty to me. And I'm making all these little hearts into kind of conversation hearts, but they're going to be like kind of mean ones, or, you know, anti kind of Valentine's Day type ones. If you can hear the Nightmare Before Christmas, that's my phone. Just so you know. And then here's the neon pink, which I think turned out really awesome. And it's really cold here in Minnesota, so if you're seeing some air bubbles on some of the stuff, I thought there'd be a lot more, but I was really happy with the way a lot of stuff turned out, because it's probably negative a billion right now. Okay, maybe it's like negative 31. And then with the wind chill, it's even colder. This one I just did for me because I have a lot of these little stickers, but I hate to use them in resin. I just love to look at them because they're just so cute. I got them shipped in from Japan from on eBay or something like that. But I did this one. It's just kind of like an everyday kind of work pendant for me because it's just cutesy. And the glitter was on the sticker when I got them, so it's kind of nice that it's just glittery, then the back's kind of just plain. I think the laundry room kind of warmed some of this stuff up, sticking together. Just some random hearts. This was a blank that I was gonna press in, but didn't. This one was just a mix of, there's a few of those in here, just a mix of stuff that I had left over. Sometimes these are my favorites because you never know how they're gonna turn out. I have some mixes of the pastels or the neons that I had left over. Yeah. Okay, one at a time then. These kind of look tie-dyed, which are kind of neat. And then I did a gummy bear with all the leftover ones, but there was a lot more green than anything else that showed up on this one. Then I tried to do some more bacon, but it didn't turn out the best because the white got kind of chunky when I put it in, because it was the last color that I mixed. But they look okay. Little bubbly. This one tore a little piece out of the mold. And then all these little tiles glow in the dark for that Slender Man thing that I'm gonna try. More glow-in-the-dark stuff. This was left over from when I did the Cheshire Cat corset. This too. And this was just silver paint. I know it looks like Pearlex, but it's actually the silver Craft Smart paint, which is cool because then I don't have to mix gray with my micro pearl stuff anymore. And, I mean, it's not wasting it, but I'm getting down on it. And it's nice just to mix the paint and not have the chance of it kind of sticking and not mixing in. This is that blue Pearlex. This is so pretty. And then I did a bunch of, this is all glow-in-the-dark stuff. I did a bunch of Christmas bulbs. I just got that mold and I sold almost half of it. This one was, I got a chunk of Pearlex in it. But I did all the Misfit toys from Rudolph. And then for the background, I mixed green and a little bit of Pearlex. They kind of floated because they're kind of puffy stickers, so some of the sprinkles got in front of them. I should have waited just a little bit longer to put the sprinkles in. I think they'll look nice once I glaze them though. They're probably just going to be ornaments for my tree. And then I try to, like, this skull fits really nice in here, but all the glitter kind of moved to the middle. But otherwise, oh, this one. I don't think I showed you these bigger ones. This one was, I'm going to try and do it again because I think it's super cute. It's a mix of all the neons that I had left over. And I just poured white for the background. I had it sitting there and there was a little bit, you know, in there from each one. And I thought, what the heck? And I think it turned out really cute. I'll have to file out the eyes, but still really cute. And then this is the first time I finished one of these. I had poured this white and I ended up popping it all out because I over poured it. But there was only a few over pours on this one, so I think it's cute. I might make it, since, I mean, it is really big, but I might make it a belt clip. Like, put it on a jump, you drill in it, put a jump ring in it, and then put it on a carabiner, and you can kind of just clip it to your pants, like those foxtail things that some people wear. But, cute. I have this cookie press, too, that I used for my Christmas cookies, so I was excited when Danette molded it and had it on her Facebook for a while. I think that's it. Oh, I'll show you my sketch. It was just a doodle when I was sitting watching TV, and then this is the list of all the resin stuff I was gonna do. But I kind of want it to look like this. Lots of trees, and then I know that's probably really poor Slenderman, but I wasn't looking at a drawing or a internet or picture or anything, so it's not bad. But I don't know if I really want to do the tentacle look. I just kind of want it to be spooky, not outwardly creepy, because if I wear it to work, people are going to be like, oh my god, what is that? Even though they kind of do that now when I wear anything resin that I make. They're like, oh my god, what is that? Where did you, what, how? But yeah, a lot of the sprinkle stuff people like, because they're like, oh my god, it's real sprinkles. I'm sure you guys run into that a lot. But I try and wear something different every day to work. Like, I wear my constant, you know, my graduation ring that I finally got done from college. And then I wear a Sons of Anarchy replica beaded prayer bracelet from one of the characters that I got for Christmas. And then one of my glass bone bracelets on the other wrist. But otherwise, the necklaces, I like to switch it up. Because I have a big personal collection of resin stuff. Because when I started out, I didn't sell. I only made for me and for friends. But I think that's it. I've been doing some other crafty stuff, but I'll probably show that in a different video when I get a chance or when I finish it. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.